On a cold January day in 1989, the quiet neighborhood of West Oak Cliff in Dallas was shaken by a crime that would haunt the city for decades.
Mary Hague Kelly, a 78-year-old widow known for her kindness and independence, was found murdered in her home.
She had been sexually assaulted and killed in the place she had lived for years, surrounded by familiar streets and neighbors who adored her.
The brutality of the crime stunned the community.
Mary was not just another victim, she was a beloved figure, remembered for her warmth and resilience.
For her family, the loss was devastating.
For her sister, Anita Stinchcomb, it was a wound that never healed.
Investigators worked tirelessly in the months following Mary's death.
Leads were pursued, suspects questioned, but the trail grew cold.
The case was shelved, joining the ranks of unsolved murders that linger in police archives.
For Anita, silence was unbearable.
Year after year, she called detectives, asking if there was any progress.
She visited her sister's grave, determined that Mary's story would not be forgotten.
"I wasn't going to let her fade away," Anita later said. Her persistence kept the case alive, even when hope seemed impossible.
Decades later, forensic science caught up with the past.
The rise of genetic genealogy, a technique that uses DNA evidence to build family trees and identify suspects, offered new possibilities.
In 2024, Dallas County prosecutors brought forward their first ever murder case using this technology.
The DNA evidence pointed to David Rojas, a man who had lived in the area at the time of Mary's death.
He was 20 years old in 1989, and for 35 years he had evaded justice.
The genetic link was undeniable.
Investigators pieced together the evidence, and Rojas was arrested.
For Anita, the moment was surreal. After decades of waiting, her sister's killer had finally been named.
The trial unfolded in November 2024, with prosecutors presenting the DNA evidence that tied Rojas to the crime.
Jurors listened as the story of Mary's murder was retold. The horror of that winter day brought back into sharp focus.
On November 7, 2024, the jury delivered its verdict, guilty of murder.
Rojas was sentenced to life in prison without parole. He would never walk free again.
For Anita, the verdict was bittersweet. Justice had come, but 35 years too late.
"I'm grateful for the advances in science and for the people who never gave up," she said. Her words carried the weight of decades of grief, persistence, and hope.
The conviction of David Rojas was more than the resolution of a single crime. It marked a turning point in Dallas County's history, the first murder trial solved through genetic genealogy.
Prosecutors hailed it as proof that even the coldest cases could be revived. Detectives spoke of the power of science to give voice to victims long silenced. For families like the Kellys, it was a reminder that justice, though delayed, was still possible.
Mary Hague Kelly was remembered as a woman of strength and kindness, someone who lived her life with dignity and love. Her murder left a scar, but her story now stands as a testament to resilience.
Her sister's determination ensured that Mary's name was never forgotten. The verdict against Rojas means that Mary's story will forever be tied not only to tragedy, but also to the triumph of persistence, science, and justice.